All right, it's time now for Word of the Day, where I break down a financial term or concept for our very smart viewer, but just perhaps not, the financial expert, the John Perkins in the crowd. So we've been talking a lot about this one with John Perkins because we've been talking about corporate interests. So I want to break down what is a multinational corporation, because that's really a lot of who we're talking about. So let's look at exactly what this means. But first, let's look at another way this is being used today. So we got this from an op-ed that appeared on CTV, which is the Canadian News Network. This is actually from an Occupy protester, and this is what they wrote in their op-ed, if we could bring that up. For too long, citizens have been content to follow where government and multinational corporations lead. The profit motive has become immune to attack. It is understood that as long as something is profitable for shareholders, nothing else matters enough. So what exactly makes a company then a multinational corporation? Let's bring up the definition. It's a corporation, of course, obviously, that has its facilities and other assets in at least one country other than its home country. Very large multinationals, too, have budgets that exceed those of many small countries, to give you a sense of their power and their reach. Now, some of the largest, what are they? Let me give you examples. There are companies that are household names: ExxonMobil, Nestle, IBM, Royal Dutch Shell, Microsoft, Walmart, BP, Chevron, General Electric, Citigroup, Monsanto. The list goes on. They're behind me. And the reason they're spinning around on a globe like this is because, according to someone like our guest, economist and author John Perkins, multinational corporations know no national boundaries. They don't follow any specific sets of laws, and they have a lot of cash. So they have a lot of influence in politics and in policy. So this influence explains why, for example, U.S. military motivations may be called into question when you hear someone like, say, Senator John McCain, say something like this. It was back in September on a visit of congressional leaders to Libya in the midst of the NATO mission. Take a listen.
American investors are more than eager to come and invest here in Libya. And we hope that and believe that they will be given an opportunity to do so. And it's pretty clear that as long as fighting is going on, it'll be more difficult to attract that investment.
So when we're talking about investors and attracting that kind of investment, a multinational corporation would be a really good example of the kind of investor who may be looking to cash in.